Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Rocky here, along with my guy Gav as usual. And today we have a very, very special guest. We've got Simon in the building. What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. So good to be back. It's been now almost a year, so yeah, happy to be back.
It's crazy, isn't it, Gav? Almost a year.
Yeah.
I know, I know. Just saying that out loud, how do we let it slip for that long? Like the
Back in.
first one was amazing. So yeah, it's just yeah, that's crazy. We'll have to do a part three a bit quicker as well. But yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looking
with
forward
them.
to it.
It's amazing, like the support we got from like the first time we dropped the first pod. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, like this is really cool." I think it's our highest viewing as well, which is
Yeah,
really sick. And of
yeah.
course, with Simon, we've got all the shirts you could think of.
Mhm.
His collection's grown extensively since we've actually last spoken. So that's what we sort of wanted to gather from Simon. And if you don't know Simon's story particularly well, just go back to the first one, rewatch that, and come back to the part two. But yeah, Simon, of course, as I was saying, your collection's grown so much, as we can see behind you.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
is there like any sort of focal point you wanted to have while building your collection since any sort of specific things you wanted to build since then?
Yeah, I think last time we spoke about it, I had about 150 shirts, and I remember Gav said, "Yeah, maybe next time we meet, you have 300." So I'm not there, but I think
Getting there.
250, 240 at the moment. So yeah, I slowed a bit down in getting shirts in because yeah, when you have nearly every shirt over the last 30 years, you have to think about maybe different mini collections inside my collection. I started, for example, collecting goalkeeper shirts a couple of months ago because yeah, when I started, I thought only player shirts would be cool, but then yeah, when I have every shirt, you need to look after some new challenges. So yeah, one of them was the goalkeeper challenge, but I said to myself, for now, only one shirt per season, not all three. So I tried to stick to that for now. And yeah, I started a little project a few months ago too. That was the Hale End collection because we have so many talents now in our squad in our first team, and it's so good to see how they grow from Hale End to the first team and get regular minutes. So I thought I could have their path from the academy over their higher numbers you had the last time, I think, the squad numbers. And it's so good to see from Saka, from Eddie, from Reese, and Emil to have their shirts. So I had in my mind to have a shirt from every season from starting 2017 until the current season. So yeah, that's so some kind of mini collections inside my collection to yeah seek for new challenges.
Yeah, no,
Mm.
that's really cool. I think we sort of spoke about it on our last pod, like me and Gav, we were going through we did that mini quiz speaking about the number changes and stuff like that. And I think with Haylanders, as they work their way up naturally into the squad, they get their higher numbers respectfully. So yeah, it's nice to see Eddie go from 62 to what was it like 49, then to
49, yeah,
um what was the one 30, then it was
30.
14. So like it's nice to see that you've built up like a mini collection within him. And that goes back to like the guide we were talking about. Just there are so many endless ways for when you have like a fondness for a player, you can collect them and use those sort of
Yeah.
bits, and yeah, just collect them. It's really, really cool. But Gav, man, what do you think about his
Mm.
collection growing? It's so quick.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. But like
Yeah.
you just literally said it, I was going to say it, but you beat me to it. It's the fact that you can have limitless. You can get a collection inside a collection. You can just keep going, and it's that's the beauty of it. And it's exciting because I'm sure at one point Simon thought, "Oh, I'm probably done. I'm more or less done." And then something else happens, and you're like, "Yeah, now it's suddenly 240." It's just amazing. It's cool. I mean, the only thing I would say, Simon, is do you have a Thomas Partey number 7?
No. I was surprised last time that you didn't know that.
There was a little gap there thinking, there was a little gap then when Simon thought, actually, is that a real thing? No, man. Oh, I'm never going to live that down, but it's all good. I've never been one of these sort of people with the numbers and stuff, but yeah, but you do start looking at it a little bit more the more you grow your collections and stuff like that. But yeah, it's good stuff. But I'm gonna have to try and get something to test Rocky on and put him on the spot. Don't worry, I haven't done it today. But yeah,
you need to think hard.
yeah.
But yeah,
But
so
that's amazing.
I mean, every sort of pod we sort of like to go with a theme, and just looking at the rail directly behind you, Simon, you're the guy with the shirts. It's sad because like I'm not in the office right now and I don't have all my shirts, but even if I did, I wouldn't have every single one to use as an example, and that's the beauty of your collection. So we're going to use your collection behind to basically talk about the cup fonts that we've had, starting from the time we actually had them until sort of today's date. I think it's quite cool. I think we had that unique sort of club designated font back in 0506. Did you want to share?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I see Gav has it too in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah,
Stone shirt. Yeah. It was the first one. I have chosen Toure back then because of his goal in the semi-finals. I remember
Wow.
against Villarreal. Yeah, and it was the first season we had the cup font. And yeah, it's so special that it was in the season where we got into the final. Before, I think most people know it, that was only the font from the Premier League without the logo on it. But yeah, that was the first one. And since then, many cup fonts made their way to our shirts. So yeah, it's a good way to go through them today. And yeah,
it's
I
beautiful.
think we could rate them at the end, or when we go all through all of them, and then we can rate them what our favorites are.
Or did you want to rate them out of 10 as we go along?
Well,
did you want to do that?
Yeah,
of course, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
what would you rate that?
Yeah, that's a special one, and I really like the details with the gold one because it matches to the O2 on the front. So yeah, that's why I like the cup font more than the Prem font on this one, because it looks so good, and I would say it's an 8 from 10. I would say, for mine.
8. Yeah, Gav.
So Gav,
I'd say probably a 9, just because of the memories attached. But if we're talking about the actual design, I like the fact it's kind of shiny. It's so simplistic, but it just really works against the maroon. So yeah, for me, it's probably one of my favorites. So I'd probably give it a 9. Because some fonts can be overkill and look a bit over the top, but it was just it was slick. Do you know what I mean? It was really nice. So it looked good on the players. So yeah, I'd probably go for a 9.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like, if you look back at that sort of era, the last season of Highbury, I think if you look back in the picture archives, it's one of those seasons where they start to become more like attainable, like seeing those photos online. So you can really go back and look at how they were worn on the pitch. And every photo is different because it's like you've got the light shining off of the numbers, and it's like, even when you show it to the camera, it's got like a nice gradient. And it's just perfect. That I really love it. I don't know if I should give it a 10 because it's the first one that would do it.
But you know what is coming.
I'm gonna go with a 9. I'm gonna go with a 9. It's beautiful, man. It's so good. You can look back at endless amounts of photos. I think there's a really nice one of Henri hugging Campbell, and it's got a perfect shot of the back. I'll try and get it in the podcast as well. But it's really cool. I love it. So yeah.
So then let's go on. That's the first one at the Emirates, 06, 07, and they changed it. Looks like a comic font to me a bit. I don't know what you say. Round letters and plastic again.
It's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Not my favorite, I would say. But
yeah, me too.
So I would give it 5 or 6, around that. I would say a 5 because yeah, it's nothing special and it looks a bit like comic, as I said. So yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Gav? I know back in the day when I sort of first started, when I was trying to like figure out all of these variants and stuff, and looking back in the history, we always used to look back at that and think, oh, didn't Henri wear that? And we found out that he did. And I think one of his last games before he left was Porto, and he wore that font. So we grew a fondness to it because of that. But if we talk about design, like what's your overall thoughts on the design of it?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I like it a little bit more than you guys, but not to the point I'd put it in like top 3. But I think it was all right. If I can remember correctly, I'm sure that I think Celtic had the same font. I think it was the same for them as well in the Champions League, and same design. So yeah, it was a bit different. But once again, at the time, we had the 0506 gold, and then that was kind of it. But it sparked something completely different. So I have good sort of memories, like you say, looking back on it. But yeah, design wise, probably maybe like 7.5, something like that. Just be generous, but it's not
7.5,
bad.
quite high.
Yeah, it looks good on the players. But I do know what Simon's saying is a bit cartoonish. There's one a bit later on that's very similar to that. I think it was a 2009 is quite similar, but yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Good, then let's go on with the next one. It was the same shirt, but we went back to the gold one and to the felt one. It wasn't a plastic one, it's felt. So yeah, that of course really like this one. I'm a fan of the felt printing, so yeah, glad that they got back to this. And I really like this on the third shirt with the plain blue back in the European competitions. Yeah, the contrast. So yeah, definitely higher than the season.
Yeah. I really like it because it's not something we see often, right? Gold on a red back. Like I know we saw it on the burgundy, but it kind of made sense with, you know, the O2 on the front and stuff like that. But I really thought, looking at the leaks this year for our shirts, half of me was hoping that it would be gold, a bit like how this one was. And it's really interesting because I would love to see a mock-up almost like how last season's away font would look on the current home, maybe to get a sort of close eye on it. But it's really interesting because I love that, and it's just, as you say, like a
and we had the crest in it,
and it's got the crest in it as well, which is kind of unheard of. But the letters, I believe, were the same as the Prem letters that year, but the number it transforms it, and it's really nice, man. Really nice. I really like that one. I'll give that a solid 8.
Yeah. I now notice that maybe I was a bit too low with the first one, but I would give it an 8 too. So yeah, I love gold, and yeah, the felt printing is so good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's 3 8s. Yeah, it's a solid 8 for sure. Yeah, the felt. Yeah, there's nothing you can beat there. Even now, just like the extra felt stuff's it's just different level. It's the way it sits on the shirt. But yeah, no, that's really. It was a weird one seeing it on the red, but when you just put it out there like that, Simon, I was like, yeah, that's nice. It's good, definitely an 8.
Really nice.
So
really cool.
Then we changed it again, and I would have a disclaimer. Sorry about the name set on it. I don't want to give a shitstorm here to our pod, but yeah, it was this one. Sorry about that. The first, what we're talking about the names of the fonts, not about the player. And yeah, they started with the lowercase letters in this season, I believe, the first time. And what was quite interesting is that we have the UCL logo in it on the numbers. I'm not sure. Do you know, guys, if they all other teams had the same font,
yeah, I believe Chelsea had the same that year.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what others. I mean, maybe it was a bog standard font for the whole sort of Champions League teams, but I don't count me on that. But I do know Chelsea also wore it. But yeah, it's a bit of an obscure one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The numbers look a bit like the Gilberto one 2 seasons
Yeah.
before, because it's again a bit like cartoonish. But yeah,
Yeah, man.
what do you say?
I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. I think
No.
when I do see it, I can compliment it, and I think, as you say, like it can fill a gap in the collection if you want to get both variants of a season, and I think that's cool. But in terms of memories, I think to me, that was a season where I started to really go to like the UCL games. So
Mm.
I must have seen Adebayor scoring it that one.
Mhm.
But yeah, it doesn't have too much of an attachment to me, so I'll give it about a 4.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
slow, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, I really like the lowercase letters. That's something
Yeah.
we had this a few seasons after too, but yeah, that's what I like, and that's maybe a bit higher than the 06 or 07 for me. So I would say 5.5, maybe a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking 6. It's not far off the Gilberto one, like you say. It's just they seem very big. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah, they're
real
bold,
sort of
aren't
like
they?
Yeah.
not too much. If it was slimmed down a little bit, I think it would have been a lot nicer. But yeah, for that reason, yeah, probably a 6. I think that's fair. I think Rocky's only done 4 because he's trying to make himself look better after saying he liked Adebayor last pod. That's all it is.
I
Don't
didn't,
want that shirt.
I
It's got
didn't say
Adebayor on it.
that.
Oh.
So let's move on fast to the next one.
Yeah, quick.
Same shirt, but we changed it again. So it is the 5th,
Yeah.
I think the 5th cup font in 5 seasons. So we change it every season back
Yeah.
then. But this one we had for 3 seasons, I believe.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
3 seasons. So yeah, again, like a bit round, bit cartoonish, but this gray, stripe
Yeah.
in it.
I
And
really
the
I
lowercase
really like
letters.
this one. I feel like this has got some sort of smartness to it. It's a bit of class, like with the numbers. Yeah, this I know a few other teams wore it like that as well. But for Arsenal, I think it's really cool. I liked
Yeah.
it. I'm a fan of this one.
Yeah, of course. And on the away shirt, and then the season after, or was it the third shirt, the season after, the black one? I like it in black, to be honest. On the white shirt with the pinstripes,
Yes.
it looks quite cool because the stripe in it. So
Have you got one of those in your collection?
yeah, I have. I have it not on the rail, but I can. Let me just grab it. So,
Of course, he's got it. Wait,
so
was
this
it Bentner? Yeah, I remember it.
this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
this
remember
one.
it.
So yeah, really
Wow.
like this font.
Number
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
52
nice.
as well.
Looks much better on the white, I think, than on the home shirt. But yeah,
Yeah, it's great contrast. I like that. That's a really nice shirt. And that shirt is so rare to find in mint condition. As some of you guys may know, the sponsor
sponsor.
that year,
Oh, the front.
pathetic.
Yeah, epoxy.
Right.
With this shirt, not shirt, sorry, with the name sets, correct me if I'm wrong, but there was some that were vinyl and some were almost felt as well, weren't they? In that design, I'm sure there was.
Yes.
Or is that more
yes,
2011, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was the when
Flex
we
something.
when we got the third shirt, I think the
Mm.
yellow one. Do you remember,
Yeah,
Simon?
yeah,
With
yeah.
the purple one. That was a
Yeah.
felt one. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's
I have
mad,
this
isn't
one
it?
too. 1 minute. Let me check.
I wonder if it's because it was specifically designed for
so
Arsenal.
this one. And this is felt. Sorry, it's felt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, see, that's
yeah.
really cool.
So now we have so many different colors of this font, so it looks so good.
I think that one's got to be my favorite, man. I've got like
really?
one on like the original felt, but I haven't found that 2011-12 shirt at a decent price before.
Yeah, that's from the season after, so it's from the 12-13 when we had the third shirt.
Yeah,
I think, but yeah,
that's so cool. No, I love that. That's really
well, let's get back to the rating. So
yes, of course.
and you see them.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because I really like it on the yellow one or on the white one. So I would say it's on this one, on the white, it's a 8 for me or 7.5, but on the yellow one, it's definitely 8 or 8.5.
Yeah.
because I really like this one. And
It's
it felt,
crazy how our perspectives can change of a
yeah,
font depending on the shirt. But I mean, we are sticking to the home one today. So
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we maybe can do it the season after.
yeah,
It was the same one. So yeah,
yeah,
another
that's
player, Alex
it's
Song,
nice.
and then the season after, again the same. It's Andre Santos, not one
Andre
of our best strikers,
Mm.
but as I said, I think the last time I want as many different players as possible. So yeah, had to go with them. So yeah,
really cool.
great shirts, great memories. Every time, every year in the UCL, it's crazy what Wenger did back then.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
When you look at the
Some of those
players we
lineups.
had,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
incredible.
unbelievable. I think there's one more from the Nike era. Oh wait, Gav, did you give your rating on that?
Oh no. Yeah, mine would probably be 8, I'd say as well.
Hey, ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
nice, and I mean, look how many different variants it went over. There was definitely something nice about it, you know. Yeah, I like. I'm with you on the felt one. Looked nice. I did have the 2011 with the Henri a long time ago, and yeah, it just looks so slick. But for the white, yeah, it's still really nice. It was a little bit more, yeah, a bit more detail compared to the, like you say, the cartoony one from a couple of seasons before. So it just, I think they looked at it and designed it a little bit better almost. So yeah, I'll give it an 8. Be positive.
Yeah, nice,
Why not? Why
So
not?
nice.
that's the last one from the Nike season.
Wow,
So we changed it again.
love that font. Oh,
And
so good.
that's I love the bold numbers. It's
Yeah,
really big on that. I'm not so sure about the font of the letters. It looks a bit strange to me. Not my cup of tea, but yeah, I love the numbers. So should have a double digit on there, like the
yeah.
last season's cup font, for example. Yeah.
Have you got another
Yeah.
one of this? Have you got like one with the cannon as well?
I believe I haven't. I have the
You
Ramsey one.
haven't? You
You
haven't
have?
got one with the cannons?
It's
I
going to
don't
be
know if
241 shirts soon.
but when did we use the cannon? Was it the season after?
We used it, I think, in the Asian Cup,
Domestic. Ah,
the
okay. And the
yeah,
Asian.
I believe so. I haven't got the book
Because yeah, and the FA Cup win, we have it without the cannon. It was
without,
without, yeah. Yeah, I have this back there.
I
The
do
first one
know
on the
in the
rail.
League Cup we wore the third shirt with the cannons.
Hmm?
We had no patches that in the League Cup. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I have this one. Let me check.
I had a Squillaci one on my website.
Oof.
Why?
That name just gives me like pains.
This
Oh my
one.
God. Squillaci, man.
I'm good.
That was the
Javier,
League Cup.
that's cool.
This was the
Yeah,
League Cup with
yeah.
the cannon.
Who did we
Oh,
play?
that's nice.
Is it like Middlesbrough?
Blackpool or something? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
But
can't remember.
Squillaci.
No. Oh man.
yeah.
It's funny because that shirt, sorry, the shirt, I keep saying shirt. The name set in white, if I'm honest, I'm not that much of a fan. I
Yeah.
think it's all right. But when you show me the red's
Yeah,
just
the red
beautiful.
one.
Red
Mm.
is
Red
so
is good.
nice. And again, it shows you the different colors. It can make a difference. But yeah, I wasn't bowled over by the white, but the red just hits different. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite cool. He's gonna be sending me pictures of Squillaci later. You wait, I'm gonna get sticker galore, mate.
I'm
Honestly,
sorry. That's just
I
so
love Wenger, but what the hell?
yeah, that was poor from Wenger. But yeah,
So
what would
back to
you give that
this.
out of 10?
I would give it a
Oh yeah.
7. I would say a 7. It looks good. The bold numbers, as I said, I really like them. So
Yeah,
solid 7.
fond memories of that shirt. Obviously in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I think of Ramsey. You know what? That font has been a big seller on the site with the UCL details. So many people wanted the Gaffer, Mikel, and Ramsey and Cazorla. We had a really good squad, and I think again those bold numbers. If you had like the 19, like the double digits, as you were saying, it's just almost perfect. So could be a solid 9 for me. I'm gonna say a 9. Yeah.
Christ. I'm
Yeah.
going for a 6, mate. 6 for me.
Don't disrespect that
I'm not
font.
bothered, mate. It's all right. But like I say, in the red, I like it. But yeah, the white, I'm not bowled over by.
That's cool.
So then let's go to the Puma years. And now is one of my favorites. I don't know why, but I
That's
love
nice.
this one
Like that one.
because
Yeah.
this cut in the middle. It's something new. It's a new design, and also in the
Yeah.
letters. So yeah, really like this one.
No,
one
man,
of
that
my
looks cool,
favorites.
and that's a cool shirt as well, man. The Community Shield variant of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've got an Evo in it, right?
Yeah, that's Active Fit. Yeah, so with
Active
the
Fit.
rubber in it. So
But like, look
so
at
tight.
The
So
cut of
tight.
it looks nice. I think,
Yeah.
as we've said it many times on the pod, if you look back at the Puma ones and you really look at them for just their player versions, I think they were quite nice. There's so many details and like the rubbery bits in them and stuff like that. You can't see it on the camera so much now, but if you have them in hand, it's so good. And I feel like the colors stand out more. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that, man. Great font as well. Great font.
Yeah.
Really like this. So that's one of my favorites, I would say, together with the first one we had. Yeah, but I had to go with a 9 for it because when I went through the shirts yesterday and looked at every font, I saw this is, I don't know why, but it's my favorite. Yeah, the design.
Wow,
it's nice. No, it's a nice design, man. I think as much as Puma shirts maybe didn't get the love a lot of the Nike, Adidas, etc. did, I think their name sets were right up there. Really nice name sets. Just different. Do you know what I mean? Had a bit more flair to them. So yeah, they kind of made the shirts better. Like you only have to look at like the 2016, like it's a pretty boring shirt until you put that name set on. You get the FA Cup details. Suddenly, it's probably one of the best shirts they've got. So I think the name sets were really important for Puma. They had to pull something out of the bag. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I'd give that probably like an 8.5. I think it's really nice.
Sweet, sick. We got to kind of breeze through the next one.
Yeah.
We haven't got much time.
Yeah. Next. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, you missed one.
This was the right one.
This is the one. Yeah.
This is the one.
Wow.
Where we had two different. Nice. Yeah. In the domestic, I think I don't know why, but in the domestic cups it was without the crest, and in the UCL we had the Arsenal crest in it.
It is quite strange, but I do like this one, as Gav was saying. There's like gradients in it. Obviously that shirt is when we played Spurs away. Flamini's
race. The second go. Yeah.
Really nice. I'm gonna give this. I was gonna say it. I didn't want to give it a perfect 10, but I think it's up there. I'm gonna give it an 8 or a 9. Yeah. I really like this.
Okay.
Have you got one with the crest?
Yeah, I have one. I think
just to
a long sleeve.
Yeah, just to show them the masses. Gav, what was your thoughts on that one? Like, I know you just said what you thought, but like,
no. I like this one. I think I've got this in Lexus, haven't I, for Champions League. Yeah, I'd probably give this about a 9 as well. Yeah, it's so
banging,
nice,
man. Yeah, that's sick, man. It just transforms the shirt, like, and you don't really
nice shirt though as well.
Yeah. I think it's underrated.
I like the shirt.
The gold details,
yeah.
Sick.
So for me, it's an 8. Yeah, solid 8.
Okay.
8.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So then let's go a bit quicker. That was the season 16-17, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. FA Cup season.
And we kept this one for 2 seasons or for 3. I'm not sure because the last Puma looks quite similar to this.
3.
3. It was 3. Okay.
Yeah. We wore it in 16-17, and then Wenger's last year, and then Unai's first.
Yeah. This one. So they look quite similar.
Nelson.
I like this one. I like this a lot.
Yeah, that's
quite small letters. And small numbers. But yeah, it's cool.
Oh, that's really
Nelson.
nice.
And then I think it's a bit different on this one. What do you think? Because it's a bit bigger, in my opinion. So
it could just
I'm
be.
I'm not sure.
Again, because a lot of sources, a lot of
Could
sellers,
be.
and you know, they do get remade time to time, and unless you have the official one,
Yeah.
back then, which wasn't heavily common. Like, not a lot of people used to say, "Oh, I want the cup font," you know. So it'll be good to sort of measure if you do ever get in like a proper one. So
I think it was interesting with that shirt as well because it was kind of prone to bleeding as well, wasn't it? I see a lot of shirts
The
that go up
sleeves,
all the internet. Yeah, a lot of it would all go into the name set as well.
yeah,
You'd see it sort of bleed. So I don't know if that was the quality of the shirt, but
yeah,
yeah, but I think it's a really, really nice design. That's actually one of my favorites. I love how because it's got it's almost like a stencil in there where it's got a gap and there's not actually anything in there, and it just the actual red is the actual shirt. You know, it's really nice.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'd probably give that a 9 as well because I really like that one.
I'm gonna give it
Okay,
an 8.
you first.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
So I go in the middle, 8.5 for me.
Nice.
So we agree on that.
That's fair, man.
And then and then we move on to the Adidas, the more recent ones. They changed it, of course, again to this one. We only had this. One. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Great design.
I don't know. It just reminds me of like a rose, like a flower almost, like the way it just blossoms, and it's got like, I don't know. I can't explain it, but I really like that one. I really like it.
No, I really like it too because I love it when it's cut out and you see the color of the shirt inside the name set and even in the numbers. So quite good.
There's so many good designs for that shirt with the cup font as well because you get the NHS, you know, Black Lives Matters, etc. So many different variants. So nice.
Really nice. Really cool.
It's good with a long name as well, isn't it? Like I think I've got is it Aubameyang and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Doginelli.
Yeah.
What would you give that out of 10, Simon?
It's similar to the one we had before, I think, to me. Maybe a bit better in my opinion, so I would have to give it a 9.
9.
Sorry for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's pushing to 0.5. It's pushing to 0.5 for me. I really like that one.
Yeah,
but I'll say 9. Say 9.
Okay,
it's lovely.
Yeah, and then the next one we use.
The next one, 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years. The Gothic one. The Gothic one. Let's start with this one.
That's
the best.
Beautiful.
For me, it's the best.
It's quite popular in my opinion. Really popular. The Gothic. Something completely different we had before. We had never had before it. Long name.
I think it looks nicer on that shirt compared to the other one. I think the 2021. That's just beautiful.
That's one.
Yeah, it's still nice on that, but I think it hits better on the other one.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So good.
I like it on the third shirt from that season. The salmon font. That's really good. Yeah, that's
Have you got
quite
one
nice.
Of those?
I said one. Yeah, Thomas Party 7, of course.
Absolutely. Come on. Mate, you need to take that back.
8 minus 1 is 7, so
there you go. Love that. It's so good.
Yeah, I really like
that.
This
Looks so good. 18 is my favorite number.
That's the official name set. So so good, the color.
Really it's love nice this. To see you getting them, mate.
That thing is with that authentic on that one is a good point actually because it's quite embossed, isn't it? Like there's almost like a thing. It looks like stitching almost. It's amazing. So nice. It's different to the other ones I've seen. So it's cool, man.
So we can all agree that I
love the FA Cup patch on that combo. Like the colors didn't add up, so to speak. Like it didn't match anything on the shirt, but sometimes that's what makes it like just a silver patch. I remember I did a small run of Martinelli's a couple years ago, and it was like the last I ever saw of that cup font, and I sold I did like 12 pre-orders maybe on that because it was so popular and so sad. I wish I kept the set for myself. I'm gonna
so good.
But and what would you give it out of 10?
we have to give it 10 because it's the best one we had, the Gothic, and it's so popular. Everyone says it's the best one. I like it in black on the Marble Horse shirt. It's cool too. So yeah, really good. I really love the Sucker one. Because it looks so good. The 7,
Yeah.
so
man.
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
so good.
yeah, really good. Name said that.
Yeah, that's so good. Gav?
Yeah. 10's all round, surely. I don't think we need to go on about it, do we?
I'm going 9.9.
Nah, fuck off.
Joking. No, I'm going 10. I'm going 10. 100%.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then
two more.
let's do the last ones. Last season again, a change. The bold numbers.
By the way, the
Yeah.
time might run out, so I'll just invite you guys back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one, and yeah, of course, let's do the same. It's a bit different because we had the gold outline on this one, but it's the identical design on both shirts.
I'm a big fan. I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I love the gold one. The gold one from last season was insane.
Oh
That's
yeah,
definitely one of my favorites. Sure.
let me get this
good,
one.
man.
Let me get this one.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, that's
If we were
top,
reviewing that's like a 20 for me.
That's, I mean, for some
So good,
reason,
man.
that's just the best. That's
The best,
the
yeah.
best. But we're sticking
Yeah.
to homes. We're sticking to homes.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
We'll
Part,
do the away one
part
another
3.
time. But
let's do part 3 somewhere. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that Shaka, unbelievable. God, I regret not
Yeah.
getting one of those as well.
Yeah, really good. So bold, and this double digits, so good. Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah.
on the whole shirt. Yeah,
The home one, we'll stick to home. What would you rate the home one then out of 10?
yeah. I think it's for me. It's when we talk about the home, I would say it's a 8.5 because 8.5.
8.5. Gaff, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's fair. It does look really, really nice. Obviously, I say we prefer the gold, everyone does, but it's still a good one. It's still quality. I like the name sets on this. I like how with the little dots and stuff like that. It's really, really nice. Yeah, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, it's like little vents.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like the gold and of the cannon as well, and the actual name. That's really slick. So, and there is a little bit of like a shine, isn't there? Like a little glisten on it.
Yeah,
like if you catch it at right
exactly.
angle, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, 8.5 fair, I think.
Yeah, man, I'm a fan. I do like though how leaning away from if we look at the seasons as they gradually go along, I think when we start to establish our own cup sets, because I even think our gold one, that font, that type, like Nike used it for some others as well. But I do like how we sort of establish our own as the seasons go by, and which is really why I'm fond of like that one there and stuff. And it's so cool. The double digits, bold numbers, massive on them. So they did a good job this year. I'll give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
So yeah. But we've got a few minutes. Actually, no, we've gone over our time. Right. Just wanted to say
We have to do a part 3.
we have to do it.
Yeah,
We have
you
to.
know it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming.
But just wanted to say a massive thank you to those who watched the pod, and of course for you to come on, Simon and Gav, as usual, taking your time out to talk about our great shirts, and can't wait to do a part 3. We have to do it again soon, and we won't leave it for another year. We'll do it ASAP.
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot of things we want to cover still, but let us know what you guys think your best font is, our home cup font, and yeah, we'll try and get some more content for you guys soon. So yeah, thank you guys for joining again, and Simon, pleasure having you on, and
It was a pleasure.
thank you, and yeah, stay safe, and
Bye.
peace.
Cool.
Peace.
Bye.